Oh, hello, hello. Welcome to another live stream with Touch, Finnegan and I. And today we're talking about some of our new favorite pet finds. These are some of the best selling top deals for pets and pet parents on Amazon today. And we felt like just coming on here and hanging out with you, doing a Q&A and celebrating some of Valentine's Day together. Happy Valentine's Day. So we're just going to jump on into it. Please comment below if the audio sounds good. I'm so excited to be here with you. And the first thing I want to talk about is one of our favorite treat toys. And for the record, awesome, that's great. And for the record, I'm going to be talking about some new puzzles, new treat dispensing toys, new treats, and some other fun little finds. So make sure you stay tuned until the end. And if you're watching this on replay or live, click that follow button for happier, healthier pets. So the first item to talk about, I'm a big fan of treat dispensing enrichment mental stimulation toys. One of my favorites is the Planet Dog. This is their Snoop. This is a treat or food dispensing toy that is made of high quality human grade rubber that's BPA, phthalate, and lead free. This is made in the U.S. by a small family owned company. And what I love about it is when you use it with your dog, you stuff it with their treats. Yep, Finn knows exactly how to use it. You stuff it with their treats or their food, and you can give it to them like this, which is an easier way for them to knock the food and treats out. Or you can push down the inside. Can you show them, Finn? Boop, just like that. And then the treats and food have a harder time coming out, and so the dog really has to work to get them out. But what I love about it is it's extremely durable. This 60-pound dude has chewed on this, bitten on this, thrown it around, and there's not a mark on it. So I am obsessed. And if you stay tuned, I will be talking about what this is in just a moment, so stay tuned for that. Welcome. We have a few people that just joined. So glad you're here. Click that follow button for happier, healthier pets. So again, this is a high quality product that I really, really love. And one of the treats that I love putting in here, and this is highlighted on my shopping list. Everything here will be highlighted on my shopping list. One of the treats I use is by this other family owned teeny tiny company. As you can see, Finnegan is obsessed with these treats. The reason I love them is these are yes, good boy, Finnegan. These are one single ingredient. I'm going to reward him for being so good. Yeah, hi, Finnegan. Feel free to put questions in the chat if you have any. I'm just going to continue to go through products. But these are one single ingredient, freeze-dried, free-range chicken breast. Hi, Julie. Welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. And these treats are low calorie. There's no fillers, no artificial ingredients. Literally, the only ingredient is 100% free range chicken breast. And they are so easy to work with. This is Finnegan. Hi. And this picture above me is Finnegan when we adopted him at about 4 months old. He was such a good little puppy. Isn't he cute? Say hi, Finn. Say hi. Julie says hi. So I'm feeding him some chicken breast. That's awesome. And this is what they look like. You need to look at this. So if you're looking for a highly motivating, low calorie, zero filler treat, this is the treat to go to. It's also a very small company, so I'm really thrilled to show this. You never see treats that are sustainably sourced like these are. So these are sourced from free range, ethically sourced. Again, I promise if you look at some of the treats that you may have purchased in the past, they're not sourced as highly as these. So I love to take these and I love to put them in this Planet Dog Orbee Snoop, which what you do again is it's this high grade rubber, BPA free, phthalate free, lead free, all human grade. And you can pull out the top and fill it with your dog's kibble or their treats. So they're right in there. Ooh, you can see it there. And then you can give it to your dog like this and they can roll it around and try to paw to get their treats out just like that. Or, which is the easy way to do it. That's like level 1. If you want to level it up to level 2 and make it more challenging to give your dog more mental stimulation and enrichment, simply push that little piece down and there we go. They have to get their little snoop in there or their nose in there or their paw in there, roll it around, and it makes it a little harder for the treat to come out because it's kind of folded in on itself. This is an excellent toy. Highly recommend for puppies. I also highly recommend for dogs that or super chewers like Finn. I don't believe that any toy is indestructible, but this toy has lasted to my super chewers really, really well. Can you sit? Good job. We have over 20 of you in here. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Click that follow button for happier, healthier pets. So then we talked about the A Better treat. These are the freeze-dried chicken breast, free range, very high quality. You get this entire massive bag. It's 3 ounces, which is most treat bags are about 1.9 to 2 ounces. So it's a really big bag of treats. I'll compare it to my dog's big head. And it's 12% off right now. So highly, highly recommend these treats if you're looking for some healthy treats. L, thank you for following. That really means a lot. And Julie, welcome to the fam. I will be doing some giveaways and a breed reveal on all 3 dogs when we hit 2,000 followers, and we're just a couple hundred away. So definitely click that follow. Ruby, welcome. Sandra, welcome. So glad that you're here. So this next thing I want to show you, I'm so obsessed. So put in the comments there if you've ever heard of a yak chew. I'm sure you have, but you've probably never seen one like this unless you've been following me. Look at Finn. All of a sudden he's really excited in what I have. And if you're not following me on social media, I am all over TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Just look up my name on any platform. I post daily tips and tricks and advice and hacks for pets and pet parents. So BB, welcome. Thank you so much for following. I'm so glad that you're here. So these yak chews, which I've highlighted on my shop list that you can check out right now, are incredible. So if you're not familiar, yak chews are essentially a high quality, durable treat for your dog to chew on. Now, I always recommend a supervised chewing, but the reason these yak chews stand out from any other ones I have found to date are a few reasons. First off, there's only 4 ingredients. It's cow's milk, yak's milk, a little bit of lime, and salt for preservation, and that's it. Otherwise, it's just you can kind of hear that, a hardened cheese chew. So it's high protein, high quality, and it's extremely long lasting. I have 2 super chewer dogs. They cannot finish in one single setting. I have to take it away because they'll just go after it for like a half a day if I would let them. I'll take it away, throw it in the freezer, give it back to them the next day. The other reason is, Daniela, welcome. So happy that you're here. And then, L, I wonder if they have rabbit. My Chester has allergies to chicken and beef. Yes, so L, I'm going to talk about some rabbit treats I actually have on my list. They're right here. You can see them in the red bag. They're on my shopping list. In fact, I'll just pop over there real quick. For those of you looking for dog treats that are what do I call it? Allergen friendly for protein sensitivities, I've highlighted below. These are them. They're freeze-dried rabbit. Big fan of these treats. For $15.99, you get 475 treats. These are single ingredient. Rabbit is a novel protein. What that means, and this is what they look like, what that means novel is it's a new protein. It's a protein that's not often found in dog food and dog treats, which makes it excellent for dogs that are picky eaters, have sensitive stomachs, have certain allergens to different beefs and proteins. Yes, you're welcome. Yes. These are incredible because there's literally only one ingredient. They're very easy to work with. They don't crumble. They're highly motivating to dogs. And I love the fact that this whole bag comes with almost 500 treats for under 16 bucks. So it's a really great value. So anyways, let me go back to the yak chews, because these are something that if you are looking for a chew for a teething puppy, if you're looking for a chew, I'm trying to scroll back here, if you're looking for a chew for a dog that is really picky, these yak chews, which again are only 4 ingredients, yak's milk, cow's milk, lime, and a little bit of salt for preservation, is great because it's all natural ingredients. There's no added artificial ingredients, fillers, carbs, preservatives, or anything like that. The other thing is, of course I always supervise my dog chewing, always pick a chew based on your dog's ability and capability. But what's great about these is I don't worry about my dogs choking on them, because as they chew it, from their saliva, it starts to soften it, like almost into a softened cheese. So what that means is if they even do break off a little bit of a chunk, again, I don't worry so much because, over here, Papa, look, because it'll, can you sit? it'll soften down for them. But it's also hard enough that when they chew on it, it scrapes their teeth and massages their gums. And the last thing is these are from responsibly sourced animals. So it's ethical sourcing, and it's from a teeny tiny company, which is Native Pet. Can you sit? Yes, he loves these chews. It's from Native Pet. They were started by two best friends that were just dog obsessed. So it's not some big, venture-backed organization. So really love this brand. Really love this product. Almost 4,000 reviews. We've been using these on our dogs since they were puppies. They last a long time, all natural ingredients, and they're very, very low odor, very low mess. So big fan of these. Now, these are, Elizabeth, these are going to be great for my puppy. Yes, 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 I love it. I'm so excited. What kind of puppy are you getting, Elizabeth? I have Finnegan's puppy picture up here, which I really love. Okay, this next thing is so stinking cool. I actually fed Bentley his dinner out of this yesterday, and I just washed it. This is how easy it washes. So this is highlighted below. This is the Licky Matte Wobble. So comment below if you have, wow, there's almost 50 of us in here. Welcome. Make sure you click that follow button for happier, healthier pets. Can you sit? Yes, good boy. So the Licky Matte Wobble, this is such an ingenious way to feed our dogs instead of just using a plain dog bowl. So all it is a half bowl that has these little bumps, raised bumps on it. And this is like a lick mat, which I also have on my shop list, like this, but they've turned it into a bowl. So what you can do is you can spread your dog's food on a lick mat or lick bowl. Both of these are highlighted on my shop list. And then your dog does just this. They lick it up. Why is that beneficial or important? One, it reduces and lowers anxiety, energy, boredom, and stress, because the act of licking, especially on raised surfaces like this, promotes the production of happy and calming hormones in dogs. Have you ever seen a dog injure their paw and then they start licking their paw? That's because it's naturally soothing. That's why I'm a fan of these products, because instead of using a plain regular old dog bowl to feed my dogs, I love using licky mats. If you feed a kibble, all you have to do is rehydrate it in some warm water or some raw goat milk or homemade bone broth for 10 to 20 minutes. Let it soften, smear it on, and let your dog lick. Or you can even smear it on and then freeze. What I love about this wobble is it wobbles. Your dog has to work for their food. Elizabeth, oh, your 8-month-old golden doodle. This is a must for a puppy. This is what we fed Wally, my mom's puppy. Well, he's a year now, but when he was a puppy, we fed him in this almost every day, at least one of his meals, because it would roll around the room and he'd have to chase it, and it physically tired him while also mentally tiring him. This is really helpful with training and just getting our dog's pent-up energy out. Now, the flat version of this, which I've highlighted below, is an excellent way to you can just set it on the ground flat. Both of these you can. And with this one, it's a little bit more easy to put down like a bone broth on here, or on either one of them, you could put like a peanut butter or a Greek yogurt, or one of my favorites is you can spread some baby food. Now, you can get this in your local grocery store. Can you sit? Finn loves these little pouches. Yes, good job. But if you want to add some real fresh food to your dog's diet, I've highlighted below one of the baby foods that I give to my dogs on occasion for a fun treat, or if I haven't had the chance to make some on my own. This is only two ingredients. It's apple and broccoli, and that's it. And all you do is you smear it on here or on the flat lick mat, which again are on my shop list, and freeze, and then let your dog lick it up. When your dog is done doing this, they are going to pass out because they're going to be soothed, their energy is going to be lower, they're going to just take it down a notch. I love doing this before we go on walks, before I have guests come over, just to take out some of that pent-up energy. So I love doing this with the baby foods. I'm very picky. Can you sit? Yes, good boy. I'm very picky with the baby foods I give, because I don't like any that have peas, corn, lentils, oats, a lot of sweet potato, or a lot of juice concentrates, because those are just added simple carbs that don't really add a lot of nutritional value. This one is just apple and broccoli. Huge fan of this. It's going to give my dog a lot of added healthy fiber, vitamin C, antioxidants, vitamin A. So it's a great way to add some fresh food to the bowl. Or you can take one of my favorite supplements, which is this pumpkin powder. And this is what it looks like. You can see I'm almost out. I need to get more. There you go. You can see it's just like a powder. And there's only 3 ingredients in here. And the ingredients are, I'll show you, organic pumpkin seed, and organic apple. And so what you can do with this is you rehydrate it with some water. You can turn it into a paste and smear it on one of these lick mats. Of course, you could use canned pumpkin too, as long as it's only pumpkin. But this is so much easier to store in your house than a bunch of canned pumpkins. I also love this because it's 100% GMO-free, organic, and by a teeny tiny company. And I love that. I love the fact that you can use this as a staple for diarrhea, loose stool, constipation, and upset stomach. And of course, I'm not recommending or a treatment. If you have a medical or health issue, seek your vet. But it was a few weeks ago, Finn had a really upset stomach eating something he shouldn't. So what did I give him? I gave him some of his pumpkin with a lick mat because, again, using a lick mat increases the production of saliva and digestive enzymes, and by doing that it means that they digest food better. So I made some of this pumpkin powder, and they have a serving size on here for you based on their size. I turned it into a paste. I put it on his lick bowl. I did one on a lick bowl and one on a lick mat, and froze it. Then an hour later I gave it to him. He licked it up, which helped soothe his stomach. And then the fiber in here and the pectin in here helped make him not have loose stool, for lack of a better term. This is a kitchen staple I believe every pet parent needs in their house, because you never know when you're going to need something to help with an upset stomach. This is an easy way to do that. Or it can be a daily topper for added vitamin C, vitamin A, and fiber. So big question. Oh, we got a question from Rex. Just got a doodle and taught him 2 new tricks today. He's up to 8 tricks. Oh my goodness. And he's 11 weeks old. See, I love it. People always ask me, when do you start working with your dog? Today. Today is the day. I mean, once they're even like 7 weeks old, you know, you can start today. And for those of you that don't follow me, I give you tips and tricks on how to do that all over TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Just follow my name or look up my name on those platforms. This past Saturday, trying place, could use more help on those 2 things. I got him a few puzzles and wobble bowl, and of course a stuffle mat, thanks to you. Rex, that is so awesome. Like, I'm so proud of you. 11 weeks old is a time period where they are really lacking the ability to have a lot of impulse control. So give yourself some time. If you're struggling with place, that means that you're doing it right. Most people are not even working on place at 11 weeks old. Keep up with it. I'm sure you saw on my YouTube channel my tips for place, but the key is to practice over and over again and make it a routine throughout the day where you're practicing it for like 2 to 3 minutes at a time, then stop. 2 to 3 minutes at a time, then stop. Practice it during mealtime. Only reward when they're on the mat, and only release them when they're on the mat. So they never think that when you're far away, they can get off of it. So that's a tip that really helped. Another thing you can put on lick mats, y'all. This is a new product that I just got, and it's been incredible. So this is highlighted on my shop list. They just came to market on this. I have to be one of the first pet parents to have this, I swear. But it's Vital Essentials, look at Finn, freeze-dried meal mix-in. So this is actually a complete and balanced meal in itself. The only ingredients in this are beef liver, beef heart, beef kidney, herring oil, which is high in incredible omega-3s, some vitamin E, there's a zinc amino acid in here, and that's it. It's all whole, real food ingredients. I'm a big fan of this because this is a good way if you're feeding a kibble and you want to start adding some, you're welcome, Rex, you're feeding a kibble and you want to start adding some more real food, whole food options into their diet. This is an easy way to do that. Let me show you what it looks like. I love this because you can also add this on your lick mats, right? So this is what it looks like. And of course you could put like a liquid base down like some yogurt with nothing added, bone broth, pumpkin, and then put this on top as like a sprinkle and freeze it. But that's what it looks like. It's, can you sit? Yes, yes, yes. Here, go get it. So I'll show you guys. I mean, typically you make this wet, but I'll show you kind of a dry version. Dogs love it if you have a picky eater. These would actually, I guess they wouldn't work super well with treats, but they would work really, really well in snuffle mats. So it's a very high protein, sourced responsibly, no grains, no sugar, no corn, no wheat, anything like that in there. So it's a very high quality topper. What is the dog name? This is Finnegan. Noelle Gonzalez, welcome. Thank you so, so much for clicking that follow. It means far more than you know. Y'all, click that follow button for happier, healthier pets. Good job, Finnegan. You're being so good. Here you go. Next is the Embark. Elle, you're very well. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, yes, so much to learn with a puppy. Elizabeth, there is so much to learn, but you are doing more than 95% of pet parents out there just by acknowledging that there is so much to learn. So good on you for seeking tips and advice, from anybody that you can. That's awesome. Let's see here. So this next product, we got another follower. Woohoo! Yeah. Happy Valentine's Day, by the way. A lot of people, I had some friends in the creator community, they were like, you're going to go live on Valentine's Day? Like, don't you want to hang out with your husband? Which I will. He's actually in the chat with you guys right now. But both of us are so grateful for all of you. And we just feel the love. And so I just wanted to spend some time with maybe somebody today that maybe you don't have somebody to spend Valentine's Day with. And I've been there. It's a crappy feeling. So I just thought maybe I could come spend some time with some of you. So anyways, this next product, the Embark. I just wanted to show you guys. So the Embark DNA, it's 25% off right now. It'll tell you your dog's genetic makeup so you know what they are. I've done it on Finn, and when we hit 2,000 followers here, which we are very, very close, especially in this live, so click that follow, I will do a breed reveal on Finnegan, Wally, and then my lab, Bentley, because all of them were not what we expected them to be. So Elizabeth, thank you for clicking follow. So once we do that, I'm going to do a breed reveal. It's going to be a lot of fun. I actually just did a 23andMe on me, and my husband did one, and that was fun too. Anyways, Embark is 25% off. It is the most widely used dog DNA test. So if you're looking to do one, it's the one that I love. So that's highlighted there. Now, with the thought of being Valentine's Day, I wanted to show off my favorite candle right now. As you know, or if you don't, this is a good time to think about it. Most candles that you get from the popular stores to get fragrant items, I won't say names, most of them are full of toxic chemicals that make them smell wonderful and make them look pretty. Okay, Finn is stuck on my cord. There we go. Make them look really pretty. But what happens is they use things like VOCs, which are volatile organic compounds, or they're using formaldehyde as a preservation to make candles smell a certain way. Instead, and those things can be toxic to our dog's respiratory system and their skin. So instead, what I like to do is I like to use pet-friendly 100% soy candles, which is what this is. These are odor neutralizing, incredible flavors. I wish you could smell it. Just pretend. This one I have a ton. Right now, this is the lemongrass. I love the cotton one. The lavender one is amazing. So these are made with natural, pet-safe essential oils. And they are very long lasting. It is also by a smaller company, which is great. You used to only be able to get these in like a little pet boutique stores, but they become so popular with pet parents that are really looking to have a more natural, healthy home. This is the candle to get. Either when you click on it in my shopping list, you'll see, I think there's like 15 different scents you can get. And I just love the fact that they are focused on making a candle that will appease our need to have a nice smelling home, but also is not going to harm my dog. Remember, our dog's noses and our cats as well, are 40 to 100 times stronger than ours. So that means that when you are lighting a candle or you're using those plugins or you're spraying this air freshener sprays, your dog cannot escape that. You know, like you and I, where we actually become used to a smell, like we smell something and then after a while we don't really smell it. Dogs aren't like that. They never become used to it. It's constant for them, which can cause a lot of internal upset, anxiety, stress. And so that's why I really love using candles that are more targeted for pet safe use. Please get rid of all your candles in your house and get pet safe ones. You won't regret it, and neither will your pet. Of course, with any candle or air scent, give your pet the opportunity to leave, because even if it's pet safe, they may not like it. Okay, now for the Chom Chom. This is one of the most viral products in the pet category ever. This is one of the most top selling products on Amazon for pets ever as well. And this is a pet hair lint remover that is reusable. So you know, you can get those ones that you roll down your legs and furniture, and then you had to tear the sticker off and throw it away. That's no fun. It's not great for the environment. This, on the other hand, you roll it on your furniture, your car, your couch, your clothing, your rug, whatever you want. And what happens is this red piece, it's like this like fabric that almost like magnetizes hair and lint and gross stuff. And this silicone piece agitates it. So they work together to fill this canister with hair. This is embarrassing. Do not judge. With hair, lint, and grody stuff. And then you just empty it in the trash and you reuse and reuse and reuse. So it's better for the environment and it's very effective. So it's great. We like doing this right before we have guests come over. We do it on our couch real quick and on the seats at our dining table. That way if somebody sits down, even though we don't really mind pet hair, people don't have to worry about it. We also use this in our car. If you have fabric seats, this would work great. If you have rugs, a cat tree, and you want to get the cat hair off, this is an incredible tool. It's 29% off today, almost 100,000 reviews. So if you're looking for a product to get rid of pet hair, this is the thing. Now, this next one, and by the way, there's 35 of you in here. Welcome. And for anybody watching on replay, if you haven't clicked that follow button, what are you waiting for? Follow, join the fam, support our mission to happier, healthier pets. Now, this next item is none other than my favorite cleaning device. It is actually on sale. There's 46% claimed as of right now. If you're watching this on replay, I don't know if it'll still be on sale. Even if it's not, I still recommend it. But this is a very pet-centric cleaner, house cleaner. It is a wet, dry mop vac. Let me repeat, a wet, dry mop vac, which means that it mops your hard surface floors, whether it be tile or wood or laminate, and vacuums and sucks everything up at once. So it's incredible because it's also cordless. So you just charge it, and then it uses that brush roller down there to wipe the floor as you go, and then it sucks. Hi Tanya, welcome, yay, happy Valentine's Day, love. And then as it's pushing out water cleaning, this is a clean water tank, it's also sucking up any chunky debris or dog hair or dog mess or mud or whatever it might be into this canister. So if you are looking for a new wet dry mop vac for hard floor surfaces, I wanted to point this out because we use it every single day. Our dogs drip water everywhere. They bring dirt in from outside, and we don't have a ton of carpet here. James, thank you for following. I appreciate you. I see you. I appreciate you. And we use it every single day, and it is on sale right now. It is 18% off. I've never seen it this low price, and it is, hi, welcome James. It is 46% claim. So if you are looking for that, that is an awesome, awesome, awesome product. Okay, this next item is the Pet Cube Cam and the Pet Cube Cam treat dispenser. So this is 28% off, and the Pet Cube treat dispensing one is 8% off. This is the first time I've seen this on sale in months. So what these are is, this is your nanny cam to look at your dog or your pet or your house, no matter where you are. I love this because first off, it has over 10,000 reviews. It's been tried and tested. It's HD camera, has night vision, has two-way audio, so you can talk to your dog and you can hear your dog. This is great for dogs with separation anxiety. And again, it's HD, high speed. I also love it because it's such a great entry level price point. So you can get a ton of these for the price of really expensive cameras, and it's what we use all over the house. I love it. Or you can get the next product, which is also on my shop list right next to it, the PetCube treat dispensing camera. So this is a HD camera with two-way audio, night vision as well. So they both have that, both incredible cameras that work really fast. They both come with a free app on your phone, so you can record video, you can take pictures of your dog, you can talk to your dog, you can check on your dog. With this one, the treat dispensing one, you can send treats, this whole canister, you can fill it with treats or kibble, and you can send treats to your dog. So if your dog is suffering from separation anxiety, either one of these could be a great tool to work with your dog and to give them some reinforcement throughout the day. I am a big fan of always having some kind of eye to be able to check on your dog. If you're going to leave them for more than an hour or so, you just never know what could happen. I'll never forget the time in my chocolate lab Bentley, when he was still being crate trained, he got really sick. I checked on him from our PetCube camera, and we saw that he was vomiting, and we didn't realize that he had gotten into something. This was like when he was a puppy, so it was a long time ago, and we didn't realize he must have gotten into something or had a treat that didn't agree with him. And I was able to rush home from work and take care of him. Otherwise, he would have been laying in his own throw up, or making a mess. So I always recommend to have one of these. This one, the smaller one, 28% off. Like, now is the time to get that. And then the treat dispensing one, it has been months since I've seen this one go on sale. This one is, it is high quality. You can mount it on the wall. This is probably the most popular treat dispensing camera out there. So big fan of it. I've purchased them and have used them for years. Do you have the PetCube Light? BB, I do. I don't have it physically with me. I have it at my mom's house. But I do have the light. We have two of them. It works really well. The biggest difference with the light, BB, is it only goes to 2.4 gigahertz in terms of the internet speed, whereas both of these cameras will work off of the 5, and we have the fastest internet in our house, so I like using the 5. The light, though, I kind of like how it looks as well, so they're both great. And James, great stuff for golden doodles. Yeah, there's awesome stuff. Honestly, all breeds and all ages, puppies to adult, could use anything and everything I talk about. For anybody who has just popped in, if you swipe into you can check out my products that I've been talking about earlier in the stream as well. But next, I want to talk about one of my favorite dog beds. I have several. It's highlighted below, over 54,000 reviews. This was the original, like the #1 to market, calming anti-anxiety dog bed. I have it in the small, medium, and large. I have it in the oyster, the gray, and the frost color. So this is the oyster in the large. I love it because, first off, it has a removable, machine washable cover, which is great if your dog has messes or any accidents, or you just want to keep it refreshed. It's also made with 100% vegan material. It's made by Best Friends by Sherry, so started off as a very small company. I think they've grown since because it's so popular. What I love about it is when your dog lays in it, they can rest up against the bolstered edge. And this is actually a nice, thick bolstered edge, unlike a lot of the ones I've seen on the market. So your dog gets kind of pressure on them and it almost hugs them like a thunder coat. So there's a lot of anti-anxiety calming effects from that. I also like that the middle section is not removable. A lot of these donut beds, I see this removable middle section, which didn't make sense to me because when I tried one, my dog would run to go lay in it and then it would kind of fall out from underneath them. So I didn't love that. I love how luxuriously soft this is, and my dogs just really get a kick out of it. And I've washed this several times now, and it's been awesome. And then, this puzzle. Ooh. So I'm a big fan of puzzles for dogs. If you are feeding your dog in a dog bowl, I'm gonna ask you, why not feed your dog? Come here, Finnegan. Why not feed your dog out of a puzzle or a treat dispensing toy or treat dispensing toy like this? For example, this is the first item on my shop list, which is the Planet Dog Snoop, where you could put their food in here if you're eating a dry food, and then they have to work to get it out. Instead of using a dog bowl, why not use a puzzle like this So this puzzle's great because if you have a puppy, you can make it easy and they can work their way up with it. They can get, this will get harder as they get smarter. Or if you have a dog that's advanced or aggressive with their puzzles, this will stand up to them. Our dog's able to pull up and off the tabs. Yeah, exactly. So Jennifer, she was asking about pulling up the tabs. And so what I love about this is, I'm gonna put it upside down, loud noise, so if you're wearing headphones. So I love it because I can like throw it on the ground, and I'm not saying it's completely indestructible, but it's pretty indestructible. Sorry for the noise. And I should know because this kid ruins everything. But they get one tab at a time. And what you do is you fill up this tray. I love that it opens up with some treats or kibble, shut it, and then they have to move this with their, put it on the floor. They move this with their paw or nose and get one treat at a time. And they may use their paw and they may flip it over if they're really aggressive with their toys like Finn is, but it's so durable. So if you have a dog like that, I highly recommend this. Has over 68,000 reviews. Yeah, a lot of them can be flimsy, which can be great for puppies. Like some of the more simple ones can be great for little dogs or flimsy, but if you do have a bigger dog, you have a dog that is really advanced on puzzles or aggressive, that's not the right word, it's not aggressive, like, I don't know, intense with them, this is a great one to use. This one has lasted us a very long time. Or if you want something that is, this one's probably a little bit easier than that one, but you can still make it harder. This is one of my favorites because it's made out of recycled material. It is 44% off right now. This is one of those ones that like every dog could benefit from a dog that is bigger, like my Finnegan here. He's right down here. You guys want to see him? Say hi, Finn. To a puppy, to a senior dog, etc. And this one is great because what you do is you just put their treat or food in this little cutout. You can cover it with this button and they have to move it to get it. You can cover it with this fin. They have to move it to get it, and you can do it all over. This one is actually, Jennifer, pretty heavy duty. Like this would take a lot for them to break off. Like I would consider this a very durable puzzle. I think it's also very cute. I don't know if that means anything. It has non-slip grips on the bottom. And again, it's made with recycled materials. So I really enjoy this one. Again, over 68,000 reviews on this one. Highly used. We use it all the time. I really enjoy this. So any tip, Ryder asks, any tips for a new Beagle puppy owner getting one in a few months and currently doing a lot of research? Yes, do as much, get ready to do a lot of nose work and scent work. This goes for any breed, any age. A dog, especially a Beagle, a dog's nose is like 40 to 100 times more sensitive and stronger than ours. It's also the most interesting part of their body, meaning that it is the most engaging. It is when they use their nose, they get more tired, mental stimulation, and enrichment than almost any other part of their body. So if you can do activities, games, puzzles that use and engage their nose, you are on the right track. So a good example for that, and this is a good segue to one of my favorite snuffle mats, is this one. It's the cookie snuffle. So I have it highlighted below. This one is great for dogs that are prone to chewing a traditional snuffle mat. Here is the snuffle mat that I'm referring to. What I love about it is you can machine wash it. It's very durable. For dogs, again, that would maybe kind of chew on the fleece of a snuffle mat, this is a great alternative. For a dog that gets through snuffle mats quickly, this is also a great alternative. But all you do, if you're not familiar, is you spread their treats or food, their dry treats or food, in between the crevices, and then they have to use their nose to forage and sniff it out. And that activates their nose, which mentally tires them, it enriches them. And if you give your dog mental stimulation and enrichment every single day, not every other day, but every day, you are going to set both of you up for success. Because if you do this before you work on training, if you do this before you go on a walk, if you do this before you have friends or family come over, if you do this before you have to take your dog to the groomer or to the vet, your dog is going to have less anxiety, less boredom, less stress, less energy. The other cool thing about this one, this comes out and you can put it in. This is a lick mat. So you could take some of the baby food, where is it, that I showed you earlier on my shop list. This is one of the few that I really like. Smear it on here, freeze it, and it has a little suction cup. You put it back in the snuffle, and you just kind of, I don't know, pull it through this little hole, which means you can then suction this whole thing to the floor so your dog can't pick it up. It's really just amazing. Then your dog has to lick. Here, I'll stand up here so you can see it. They lick all of it out here, and then they have to dig out their treats and things from out of here, which is incredible because that's going to make this last so much longer. So big fan of this snuffle mat, which is highlighted below, and they're 12% off right now. So I also wanted to show that off. Here, where's the other one I was going to show you? One of the treats I love putting in there, another treat, are these red fish skin rolls, which I've highlighted below. These are an excellent and natural source of omega-3. Fun fact, both humans and dogs cannot produce omega-3 on our own. We have to get it from our diet. Most humans and dogs, or many of us at least, are deficient or low in omega-3. So this is a wonderful treat in my opinion, and it's single ingredient. It's 100% red fish. You can see it there. These are air dried, so the nutrients are very bioavailable. Dogs love them. You can break them up into smaller pieces if you want. And Ryder, yeah, isn't that cool? Tanya purchased one on her multi-poo and loved it. That's awesome. So these are great crunchy chews that dogs love. No preservatives, nothing. So I could break it up really easily, or I can put it in there whole, and I'm crumbling it into his mat here. I'm trying to do this and show you at the same time. Here, can I put it back here and you can see him working on it? 1 second, let me show here. So I'm putting it in his snuffle mat. Wait, okay. Finnegan, can you down? Come here. I went too fast. Yes, good boy. Okay, I'm gonna fill up his snuffle mat for him and then let him get to it. These are just great treats for dental health as well, because when your dog crunches on them, my teeth look so white. I promise there's no filter and they don't look that white in person. Sorry, I just noticed that. I'm like, maybe that's just my camera. All right, so I'm just breaking up his treat, putting it in here. You could put kibble in here. You could put some of these freeze-dried meal mix-ins that I talked about earlier in the stream. These are incredible. In fact, I'll pull some out. Good down, Finnegan, by the way. Yes, yes, yes. I would show you, but I've got my hands too much. These are on my shop list. They're the freeze-dried meal mixers. They're like little crumbled of freeze-dried beef. You can get turkey or chicken as well when you click on it. And you could sprinkle this in here. So they're really small pieces, so my dog's gonna have to, this is Finnegan, by the way, for those of you just joining us. And you can mix them in there in little pieces and then have to go get it. And there we go. Can you, yeah, you stinker. Okay, get it. There we go. So I'll let him go get that. So anyways, I love giving my dogs a chance to use their nose, use their mind. And like I said before, I could use the baby food that I put in my shopping list, which is just apple and broccoli, that is 100% organic, non-GMO, by the way, in that middle part, which is the lick mat. And he could also work on that. So it's just a really great way to work on it. Another treat toy that I wanted to show, where is it? Oh, sorry, this chew, OMG. Does anybody here give bully sticks to their dog or even know what a bully stick is? This might be distracting for Finn. And then I am going to talk about some supplements I love. Okay, so this company, where did I put the full one here? This is called Safety, oh, it's right here. Safety Chew. I highlighted it there before. Yes, my dog loves them. Yay! I love bully sticks as well. I love bully sticks because they're great for cleaning teeth. They're great for mental stimulation. Look at Finn. They're great for mental stimulation. Oh, and then working their jaw because they're long lasting. Yeah, Elizabeth. So these ones I've highlighted below are to date the best bully sticks I have ever used, ever tried. These are incredible for a few reasons. One, these are sourced responsibly from humanely raised animals. That is very rare to find in the industry. Two, these have no chemicals, no preservatives on them, which is very rare to find. There's very low odor, pesticide-free and hormone-free as well. So you're getting the highest quality bully stick I've ever found. It's a tiny, tiny husband-wife company out of Austin, Texas. And they come with this awesome safety grip, I can't speak, which looks like this. And basically what it is each bully stick comes with a pre-drilled hole, and then you stick the bully stick in here, and then what happens is the dog is then unable, you can see the hole there, then the dog is unable to get the very last part of the bully stick, which traditionally can be a choking hazard for dogs. So these are not only high quality bully sticks in terms of how they're sourced, how they're processed, and how they're made, but they also come with this awesome safety grip that keeps our dogs from getting to that little last part. Am I bleeding? I think I'm bleeding. I'm so sorry. It keeps our dogs from getting to that very last little part, which again can be a choking hazard. I have never found a bully stick I like more. That may change, but today this is the best one I've ever found. My dogs love it. My dog also likes the Icelandic horns. Yes, those are amazing. Wow, that's awesome, Elizabeth. Yeah. Ryder, can younger pups have these bully sticks? Yeah, so Finnegan, that's Finnegan, he actually has been chewing on bully sticks, supervised of course, since he was probably, well, we adopted him when he was like 3-4 months old, so since then he's been chewing on them. My mom's dog, Wally, we started giving his first bully stick he started chewing on, I think he was like 10 weeks old. So yeah, we started it with puppies. I start with very short durations for like 5 minutes, then see how they tolerate it, because it's a new chew to them, a new food source. So there could cause a little bit of GI upset at first with any dog really. But yeah, they can work great as a teething toy. Okay, let's talk about, yes, love them. BB, aren't they great? Let's show Finn's favorite soft toy right now. This is his gator, and this gator has lasted us so long. Kukla, welcome to the fam. Thank you for clicking that follow. In fact, if you're watching, then what are you doing if you have not clicked that follow button yet for happier, healthier pets? And friendly reminder that I am all over social media, TikTok and Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Just look up my name, Rachel Fasaro. I post every single day about pet tips and puppy hacks. So anyways, this Ryder, thank you for clicking follow. Woohoo! We're just growing here. I'm so excited. Thank you, and happy Valentine's Day to everybody. I hope that you're feeling the love. I'm just really excited to spend some of this time with you. I wouldn't be here doing what I do and doing what I love if it wasn't for you. So spending some of this beautiful night with you is awesome. Anyways, this toy, look how big it is. It is excessively big. I love it for puppies because they can roll around with it. I love it for big dogs, especially for tug of war. It has, I think, like 24 squeakers or something in it. Ryder, thank you so much. I didn't realize I wasn't. No worries. Awesome. That's why I try to say it every few minutes or so, because I get a lot of people. Busy, hello, hi, happy Valentine's Day. Yay. I hope you're feeling the love today. I was feeling the love, and I will go celebrate with my hubby after this. He's in the chat with us, but I wanted to spend some time with you because I appreciate you guys so much. Anyways, this toy is a lot of fun. I would not say it's indestructible, but it has lasted us. I mean, this is as much as Finn's been able to ruin out of it. You know, I always supervise, so if I notice my dog's like starting to shred it, I take it away. But they just love carrying it around, chewing on it, playing. There he goes. Oh, get it. Oh, yeah. He's like, that's not a treat, Mom. And you had treats earlier. We love playing tug of war with this. I love it because it's almost 10,000 reviews. It's such a great toy. Another treat toy that Finn's goes bonkers for is the Star Mark Pickle. Such a funny looking toy, but so simple. So I take some of his treats. These are some of the treats I talked about earlier. The A Better Treat chicken breast. Go to the beginning of my shopping list to see these treats. free range chickens, single ingredient. You really can't do better, honestly. Low calorie, so you can feed a lot of them. And then this pickle, so this is by Star Mark, and they call this their most indestructible toy. It's what they call it. I'd have to say it's lived up to its promise. But what it has is it has these 3 pockets, and then you just stuff the pockets with their treats or their food. So I'm going to stuff some treats in here for Finn, and he's going to take it away and have fun with it, and we probably won't see him again because he loves it. But I love giving this to him, and he just digs and tries to get those out. Can you sit? Yes. Tries to get those out. Finnegan, can you say hi to everybody and say Happy Valentine's Day? Say, I wore a bandana. I wore my whistle GPS for you. So this is a great way to give your dog something to chew on, play fetch with. It floats, and it's very close to being indestructible. Before I let him take this, oh, my eye is twitching. I think I'm low in magnesium. Oh. Before I let him take this, I do want to remind you, since I have him in a good frame right now, a lot of people ask me what this is. I promise this is not a shock collar or anything like this. This right here, can you see? There you go. On his neck is the Whistle GPS. They are 15% off for a Valentine's Day special. This is, think of it as like a Fitbit for your dog. Wait. No. Sit. I want them to see a Fitbit for your dog. It tracks, of course, their location. It's easy to take off as well. Not easy, like you have to twist it and push a button. It stays on him, but you take it off to charge it, and this will show you the location if your dog goes missing. So it's great for that. It also tells you how much activity they've done for their day, like a Fitbit for dogs. It tells you how much they're eating, how much they're drinking, if they're itching more than normal, if they're sleeping well. So this is your communication bridge between you and your dog. It's a great way you can give the reports to your veterinarian, and there's a free app that comes with it. So this is an incredible tool to be able to track where your dog is. I recommend, and honestly, I think it's like either 50,000 or 100,000 dogs go missing, I don't know, every year or every month. It's crazy how many dogs go missing. Finn has actually gotten out. It's a long story for another time. I will never not have one of these on him. So that is highlighted below. They are 15% off right now. So I'll give him his pickle. Yes, you were so good. Go ahead and get it. Another thing that is kind of new to the market, newer, is the U.S.A C-Flex. So this is made of 100% recycled materials from the ocean. So it's their S-E-A C-Flex line. And what I love about it is you can play tug of war. It gives a little bit, but it's also very durable. This is all that Finn has been able to do with chewing on it and taking it everywhere with him. Otherwise it's in, oh, there we go. A little bit of indents and that's it. Otherwise, it's in like perfect condition. I love that every single one of these is unique in terms of the coloring. So yours, if you get the blue one, might have a little bit more dark blue come up here because it is all real, organic, recycled material from the ocean. So it's kind of like a snowflake or a seashell. They're all a little different. When you play fetch with this, it bounces a little different. It's just a fun, different toy for our dog. It's made of all like natural ingredients as well. Like there's no lead, no BPA, no phthalates, anything like that. I bought the pickle a couple streams ago when you showed it. My dog loves it. I love the fact that it doesn't smell like plastic. Busy, that's awesome. I love when you share feedback like that. You know, oh, Raj, I missed it. Raj, thank you so much for clicking that follow. Means so much. Welcome to the fam. And Paco is a heavy chewer, has opened up his last 2 beds, wondering about the bed you showed. If your dog is a heavy chewer for dog beds, I may just go with like a blanket, honestly. Have you tried that? Like some dogs just don't do well with dog beds. Like it kind of varies. Or what I would do, because one of my foster dogs I had just chewed up beds, and one of the beds we loved with him is, do I have it in here? I do. Is this bed. I highlighted it here. Is the BarkBox dog bed. The reason being is there's not a lot to it. It's like simple, which sometimes when you have a lot of extra pieces to the dog bed, I don't know, dogs want to chew it. I like this one too because it is a very affordable price point. So you get this as like a really nice extra bed to have in the house. It has a removable, washable cover, And I love the fact that it's temperature controlled. Some dogs don't love beds because they're too warm on it. I've learned that about Finn. When we were crate training him in the very beginning, he shredded up a bed. And it turned out what we learned is he was too warm temperature-wise. When we got a bed that had more temperature controlling aspects to it, it wasn't an issue. So you can see here, this is the inside of it. You can see how it's kind of blue right here. It's a little bit cooling here. Like you can actually feel it, and it feels cooler temperature-wise. And in this bottom part, the like white section is more of an orthopedic thick supporting foam. So this would be, I would try this if it was me, because you're not going to lose a lot of money if it's not super expensive. And over 28,000 reviews. I love it. This is the blue. They have a gray and I think a tan color. I have the gray as well. And then that is the medium, but they have medium, large, and small. Oh, guys, also, have I shown you this before? If you want a slow feeder, or you want to slow your dog down during mealtime, I highly recommend a slow feeder, because what happens is, and I have the other one here, an outward hound, which is also on my shop list, but this is a pineapple. It's so stinking cute, by a small, tiny company. But what's great about this is with this, by Zippy Paws, the pineapple by Zippy Paws, it will slow your dog's eating. If your dog is eating out of a regular dog bowl too quickly, what can happen is they can swallow too much air. Swallowing too much air while they're eating can increase their chances of bloat. Bloat is fatal. We don't want that. It can also increase their chances of getting gas, passing gas like flatulence, GERD, upset stomach. This is a great way to slow down their eating and give them mental stimulation and enrichment during mealtime. And who doesn't want to feed their meal out of this? This is also dishwasher safe by Zippy Paws, which is a teeny tiny company. I love it. Amazon customer, thank you so much for following. And then I also wanted to show, here it is, the Rumble. And it is, yes, this has lasted a very, very long time. You know, if your dog's gonna chew on it, I mean, there might be like chew marks or something, but yeah, I'm like kind of pushing on it. It works really well. Another way you can feed your dog is with a Rumble. This is a West Paw Rumble. It's highlighted below. This is a great way to give your dog treats. What I love about it is there's two different ways for your dog to get the treats out. So you could use different sized treats. So you could use the little chicken breast treats that I have on my shop list, or you could use the redfish treats that I talked about before, which are a little bit bigger. I'll show you. I love taking these redfish, look at them, these redfish treats. I love stuffing them in here because they fit just perfectly. And now it'll take them a while to get this out. This will keep them occupied for, look at them. Oh, you excited? Come over here. Come over here. Let them see you. Sit. You're the most important thing here. I'm just here to talk about all the things you love. He is the most energetic, tiring dog I've ever had. And I have fostered dozens and dozens and dozens of rescue dogs. None of them have lived up to him and how much time he takes to keep him, his energy satisfied. So that's why I've become a connoisseur, if you will, of mental stimulation and enrichment toys. So anyways, yes, here you go. Thank you. I just wanted them to be able to see you because, you know, I'm not as exciting. Another thing I love playing with him indoors is the Jolly Pet Egg. I'm sure you've seen it, but look how cool this is. They're 24% off right now, so I think they're a lot of fun. It's simply a hollow egg-shaped toy that your dog can jump on, push around, play with, rumble with, indoors or outdoors. It's a hard plastic, so you can see. I don't think any dog could really ruin this. I mean, you know, knock on wood, like it would be very hard for them to be able to do that. This is fun for dogs that are of the herding breed, like Herding, and dogs that just love to like run around and chase things. This gives them physical and mental exercise. Or they have their soccer ball, also by Jolly Pet. I like this one because it's like a, let me highlight it here so you guys can follow along. I like this one because of the material is like, it's a hard, durable rubber, kind of softer in a way. So if it bangs against the wall inside, not super loud. But what I love about this is it is by Jolly Pet, which is a teeny tiny family company made in the USA. You cannot deflate this, and dogs love pouncing on it. I love interacting with my dogs with this, with puppies, and have them chase it and be chased with it. Really, really fun toy. And this one's 27% off right now. So really, really highly recommend one of these. And then let me pull up. Oh, Tanya, you just read my mind. I was just thinking of this. So yes, the U.S.A topple, which is what Tanya I think was talking about. What size is the green ball? This one is the This one is the large one. This is the large soccer ball, and then this is the large egg. Both by Jolly Pet, by the way. Ooh, not sponsored. I just love their products so much. They did actually send this one to me because I've sent so many people their way because they're a tiny company. So they're like just so grateful. And I'm like, yeah, like let's, yeah, I would love to show it. And I just love their brand. But the U.S.A topple, okay, please, for the love of your dog, stop using a regular dog bowl and either feed your dog by working with them. It's one of my favorite things to do, like giving their meal as a reward for doing basic training tricks or behavior work. Or feed them in a topple. This is a TOPPL topple by U.S.A, highlighted below, over 4,000 reviews. This is incredible. So you basically can stuff this with wet food, dry food, treats, bully sticks. You could actually even stick a bully stick in here as well through the little hole. I love taking baby food. This is on my shopping list, organic, non-GMO. It's just apple and broccoli, which is great for dogs, for antioxidant support, vitamin A, vitamin C. Stick it in here, freeze it, let your dog go to town. Take some of the treats that we've talked about, stuff it in here, put in a little bit of pumpkin puree, freeze it, let your dog go after it. You could also take your dog's kibble, stuff it in here. Even better, take your dog's kibble, rehydrate it with a little bit of water for 10 to 20 minutes, stuff it in here. Miska, thank you for clicking that follow button. It means the world. Take some of your dog's kibble, rehydrate it a little bit. You okay? What are you coughing on? Did you swallow some of that? Yeah, he's like, oh, that's my topple. Stuff their kibble in here, add on a little bit of this baby food for some added fresh food to their diet. Put on top a sprinkle of some of these chicken breasts, or sprinkle on some of this Vital Essential freeze-dried meal topper. This is the beef flavor earlier on my list. Sprinkle it on top and then freeze it and then feed to dog. Your dog has to scoop and use their nose and their teeth and their paw to get it out. This is a mentally tiring, mentally enriching and stimulating way to feed your dog. Please, like, this is such a better and more efficient way to give our dog some excitement and zest and variety in their day. He doesn't even chew, he just swallows and then chokes, versus just using a dog bowl. I love this one because it's a small company, BPA-free, phthalate-free, lead-free, made in Bozeman, Montana. Very, very durable, machine washable on the top rack. Like, you just endless uses for this. Everyone needs a U.S.A topple. In fact, ciao, this is my first live. I usually watch on replay. Yay, welcome, woohoo. So excited to have you here. And thank you for watching on replay. I always wonder if people like the replay one. That's so cool. Everybody needs one of these. Also, make sure you get more than one because you can meal prep, right? Like, you could get a pack of the baby foods that I have, which I'll highlight on my shop list. Finn's like, that's where I eat my dinner. This baby food, again, is excellent because it's only 2 ingredients. Get a pack of these, get a few of these, fill it up with the baby food in here, put on some of this freeze-dried meal topper because this is added protein, added healthy fat, added nutrients. Put on some of your dog's kibble on top of that, freeze it, have 3 or 4 of these in the freezer every Sunday ready to go. Then each day, give one to your dog. If you're having issues with your dog pulling on leash, if you have issues with your dog barking too much, if you have issues with your dog having separation anxiety, use tools, in addition to working with them, of course, but you can use tools like this to help with that. Working to get their food out of here, or treats out of here, or supplements out of here is an excellent way to get your dog to have less stress, less pent-up energy, less anxiety. So this is a hugely, hugely beneficial thing to give. Another supplement I like to put in here is the Kin in Kind healthy immunity. So you could take some like pumpkin puree, or you could take some peanut butter, fill it all in here, right? And then sprinkle their serving of their daily vitamin, which is what this is, and then freeze it and give it to them. And what this is by Kin & Kind. It's a whole food, organic, non-GMO, human grade supplement for your dog. This is great for urinary tract health. This is great for antioxidant and vitamin C. The only ingredients in here, this is surreal: coconut, blueberry, flaxseed, dandelion root, cranberry, and sunflower seed. And that is it. And look how it looks. All organic, all made right here in the U.S. in New York City by a small, teeny tiny company. Smells like blueberries, cranberries, and coconut. Dogs love it. It's a great way to add some healthy medium chain fatty acids, which are much more absorbable to our dogs and much more usable fat for our dogs. It has antioxidants, vitamin A, K, C. I mean, it's just packed with nutrients. It's a great daily supplement. And again, you can put it in the West Paw Topple. Or one thing we've been using with Bentley in terms of supplements, my Labrador, is the Dr. Harvey's Relax. So this is a blend of all natural herbs that are specifically targeted for dogs with anxiety. These have ingredients like rosehip, brewer's yeast, alfalfa, flaxseed, kelp. These are all anti-inflammatory, which a lot of times our dogs that are like really anxious, having supplements like this can really help. Spirulina, chamomile. You have valerian root, which is very calming. Skullcap, passion flower. Very limited ingredients in here, and I have absolutely noticed a difference, and a little bit goes a long way. So I just give Bentley, my Labrador, a lick mat. Where's my lick mat? Or we'll do a lick bowl like this. I'll put down a base of like peanut butter or pumpkin puree, spread it all around. Then I sprinkle his serving of his Relax on here. What he'll do is he'll lick it out of here, this or a lick mat like this, which I have all on my shopping list. In fact, I'll highlight it for you. And then what happens is he'll get double whammy support. He'll get double whammy support for anxiety and stress support, because what's gonna happen is, sorry, I'm highlighting it here, is he's going to be licking it off of here, the Relax, and this Relax blend has things like chamomile and valerian root and skullcap and natural herbs to calm them. But the licking, the actual behavior and the action of licking is naturally calming and soothing for a dog. So they're going to get kind of double whammy support on anxiety. We got another follower. Thank you for clicking that follow. For happier, healthier pets means the world. We have a couple questions in here. Michaela, I'm just getting on here. Do you like the candles that are in your shop? Yes. So we were talking about these earlier, and welcome. I'm glad that you popped in. I'm actually excited to go through it again. So this is the candle, the Pet House candle. I've highlighted it on my shop page. Gosh, almost 8,000 reviews. That's crazy. It's a very small company, so I'm very happy for them. They smell amazing. They last a long time. But these are soy-based, and they don't use formaldehyde. They don't use chemicals. It's all natural ingredients. And they don't use any of the fragrances that are artificially made that are known to be irritating to dogs' nasal system and their respiratory system, as well as their skin, which pretty much all, from all the ones I've looked at, candles that are sold in those popular fragrance stores that you've seen have warnings on them that they can contain VOCs, which are volatile organic compounds. Keyword volatile. These can be irritating to our dogs. So anyways, this is what I recommend for candles in the house instead of air fresheners, instead of those plugins, and instead of those traditional candles. We need to be thinking about our dogs and our cats that have noses that are 40 to 100 times stronger than you and I. This is one way that we can be more natural and more cognate, more conscious of our dog. Linda, thank you for clicking that follow button. It really means a lot. I hope you're having an awesome Valentine's Day. Florecita, do you have any ideas of what you plug for the U.S.A in case you want to plug in for bone broth. Absolutely. You know what you can use? You can actually, if you drink wine, you can take the wine cork or wine stopper, plug it in here. You can also take a carrot and plug it in here as well. You could take a bully stick if you have a little nugget left, and like a half of nugget, and plug it in here. Another thing is, oh, what was it? What was the other thing I did? Oh, an apple. Just take a slice of an apple and shove it on in there, and it pretty much secures it. And what I'll do is I'll take like an apple or a carrot or even celery and cover up most of it. Then I'll take some peanut butter and kind of use it as like a paste or whatever to plug it in. So that's really what works for me. You could also do, there was one other thing. I'm drawing a blank. I'll think of it when I come back to it. I can't think of it top of mind, but I will think of it for you. Oh, what size? Oh, no, that's an older one. Oh, what size is this Jolly Egg? This one is a large. I don't know if I covered that. I have an English Mastiff Chow. He gets really bad gashes on his paws. Is there anything you'd recommend to help? So what do you, first off, I'm not a veterinarian, so work with your vet. I can't prescribe or treat or anything like that. One thing I will say is my Labrador sometimes chews on his paws. And so what I like to give are the, highlighted below, the Native Pet Dog Allergy Treats. It's this brand here. And the reason I like giving those is they are only 9 ingredients, and they're all really high quality whole food allergy ingredients, and they come in as actual treats, not just a powder or supplement. So I highly recommend those for allergy issues, of course working with your vet. Another thing you could do would be the Mud Buster. So the Mud Buster, if you're not familiar, this has been on Shark Tank, which is my favorite show. This is a great way to clean your dog's paws without giving them a full bath. You essentially fill it up 3/4 of the way, and you plunge your dog's paw in here. This is the large. I have small, medium, and large. Over 42,000 reviews, by the way. And you essentially just plunge your dog's paws in here, and then it cleans them. The reason I bring it up with your dog is some people do like an apple cider vinegar rinse with water and a little bit of apple cider vinegar, and you could actually use this to plunge your dog's paw and hold it there to let it have a soak their paw instead of putting them in the bathtub. Again, work with your vet on that, but this is a really good tool for soaking your dog's paws if they need to, or cleaning your dog's paws from sand, salt, like if they're laying salt when there's snow out, of course mud, that's why they call it the Mud Buster. We struggle with mud all the time, which is why we use this wet, dry mop vac, which is on sale right now, and it's already 46% claimed on the deal, so I do recommend to look into that. And then the Mud Buster, easily clean their paws. This is dishwasher safe as well, so big fan of that. CC, the freeze-dried treats I purchased in your stream and my dog horribly ill. Oh no, what happened? It depends on the protein. Every dog has, different tolerances. So, it could, if you got a treat that maybe your dog had a protein intolerance to, what protein did you get? And then while you're answering that, I do want to talk about the shampoo I use. There's like 3 brands that I trust for shampoos, and this is the lamb. So your dog might be sensitive to lamb. That can happen. You might want to look into, first off, also make sure you work with a vet, because a lot of times we think that, what we give our dog might have caused an issue, but dogs are scavengers. Sometimes they pick something up and we just don't see it. So always work with the vet if you're having issues. But these treats are known to be very well tolerated, because the only ingredient is 100% free-range chicken breast. So there's literally nothing else in it. So these might work a little bit better for your dog. Might be a really good way to give them. And Ryder, anyways, to get dog that does not do well with others to get used to a new pup. Yes, slow and steady, manage the environment, and use baby gates or playpens to give your dog plenty of safe space and safe areas to retreat to. We don't want to rush the greeting. I remember when we introduced my dog Finnegan to my mom's puppy, it took a couple weeks or so, maybe about a week and a half, for them to really get along. And the key was to make sure both of them had their energy exerted separately with physical and mental exercise. And we also make sure that they have time together, limited, both in the backyard, inside the house, as well as using baby gates to make sure that our dog had plenty and the puppy had plenty of safe places to retreat to. Now, the next thing I do want to talk about though is the shampoo I use, because I want to make sure that if we're going to be grooming our dogs, sending them to the groomer or washing their coat, etc., that they are, we're using ones that are completely organic, completely sulfate-free, paraben-free, hand-mixed in the U.S. like this, that's not using any VOCs, that's not using any artificial fragrances that can be harmful to our dogs. This one is literally just natural essential oils, as well as aloe and coconut, and it works so well. A little bit goes a long way. So if you are looking for a healthy, organic, all-natural shampoo for dogs, I highly, highly recommend Kin & Kind. Very small, really well-known, reputable company. Oops. Okay, and then we have, I think those are the main things. What other questions we have here? CC, yeah, I definitely recommend to work with your vet. Unfortunately, I can't diagnose, or treat or anything. I know that when Finnegan had some stomach upset, I gave him some pumpkin powder as part of his kind of recovery, and it worked really well for him. But again, I don't want to steer you. I'd recommend to work with your vet. Chow, I have to go. I need to go do something. It was fun to be a first live of yours. Definitely come here more often. Chow, thank you so much. Hey, before you go, if you haven't yet, click that follow button so that you don't miss my streams. But thank you for being here and spending some of your Valentine's Day with me. The other toy I want to talk about is the Jolly Ball. Is the Jolly Ball Tug and Toss. This is 9% off right now, over 13,000 reviews. Look at this. This is the most damage Finn's been able to do. I like to show the real and dirty. Other than that, it's in really good condition, and they love it because they can pick it up, they can roll it around, they can toss it, you can toss it for them. This is a great thing for dogs that are mouthy. If you have a mouthy dog, they might really enjoy this. I also love the fact that it's a teeny tiny company, so my dogs really like this, and I think that yours might like it as well. And then the other slow feeder I wanted to make sure I addressed on here is the Outward Hound Slow Bowl. This is, over 70,000 reviews. They're 24% off right now, so I wanted to show it to you. I have several, so even if you have one, if you're looking to stock up, now is the time. Look, now is the time to do so. Finnegan's chewing through the pickle. So by the way, he's been chewing on this pickle this whole time, aggressively, like all of his might. I don't think there's a single mark on here. This is incredible. I love this thing. You love it? Yeah. Finnegan loves using things that use his mouth. Like he loves, I don't know. I don't know if your dog's like that too, but this is great because it helps slow down their eating. When they slow down their eating, they digest better. They don't swallow as much air. And I love to have several because I do recommend washing these regularly. Sometimes you'll get like a slime buildup on any bowl that you use, and water bowl, food bowl, that can harbor harmful bacteria. So I like to have several, so I always have several to give. And then, oops, I keep popping out of the app. It keeps popping me out. I don't know why. I hope that doesn't impact that. And then the final thing, I'll just remind you that the wet dry mop vac that I love and use is highlighted below because it is on sale right now, 46% claimed. So I definitely recommend to check it out if you're looking for a way to keep your hard surface floors clean. Highly recommend. It mops as it vacuums. No, this is not sponsored by them. I just, they're not forcing me to talk about it. I just love it that much. They did send one like this to me a long time ago, but I'm just a big fan of having an easy way to keep my floors clean regularly. Do we have any last questions before I pop out? Don't forget to click the follow button and find me on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Just look up my name, Rachel Pissarro. I wanted to check to see if I'm loading in here. Apparently this stream is going to be on the pets, main pets page. I think we're getting some good, cool visibility. So I was trying to see, Mikey, are you able to to see that Mikey's on the chat. I don't know if you looked at it yet, but I'm trying to look on the pets page. Pet supplies, and just see if we're all there. Yeah, so much. And then Mikey, did you see us on the pet supply page or no? Oh, there we are. We're right there. That's so crazy. If you guys are on like the main Amazon page and you go under the whole pet section, that's where we are. So anyways, thank you so much for being here. I hope you have an awesome Valentine's Day. Ryder, thank you. Oh, I'm so glad you loved it. I worry about this so much that I'm boring or not adding value, but every product here is something that I use, I purchased, adore, my dogs love, I respect, I value. These are things that make my life easier with my dogs and also make my dog's life better by adding enrichment or healthy items. And James, thanks for all this info. Got it in Coco's wish list. Yay, 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 yay. Tanya, can you give your pup yogurt? So I'm not the, you can. Plain yogurt, Greek yogurt's usually best with nothing added, like completely plain. But I find that because it's pasteurized, dogs are not usually able to digest it very well. So I love looking and finding goat yogurt or kefir, which is fermented yogurt, or goat whip, which is goat milk that's been whipped. These are things you can find at your local pet store. I find those to be better. And Brenna is on here. Yes, Ben will be your Valentine. Ryder, you're not boring at all. I really enjoyed it. Thank you so much. That means a lot, Ryder. And we got a ton of new followers. We had a ton of engagement here. I'm so thankful. Looks like a bunch of you are putting the pet cube in your cart. I'm really glad you're doing that because this is the first time I've seen it on sale in a very long time. Again, you can shoot treats to your pet anytime. I think that's so cool. Anyways, thank you guys so much for being here. I'm gonna go. It's hard to go because I just love you so much. Again, find me on Facebook, TikTok. I post a lot on TikTok. We're almost at 100. Guys, on TikTok, just look up my name, Rachel Fasaro. We're almost at 100,000 followers. 100,000, that's insane. And then on YouTube was just my name, Rachel Fasaro. We just hit 300,000. My mind is blown. Thank you so much. I'm living my dream, truly. I would not be here if it wasn't for you. Thank you. I'm gonna go now because I'm just gushing and I'm so grateful for you. Have an awesome Valentine's Day.